Hello and welcome to the Supernatural Cafe, where we will be talking about everything and anything supernatural, including ghosts, angels, demons, Bigfoot, extraterrestrials, and your occasional conspiracy theory. If any of that interests you at all, you're going to want to hit the like and subscribe button. Today we'll be talking about extraterrestrials. It's been stated that there are over 70 different types of extraterrestrials living amongst us, hiding in plain sight. Today I will also talk about warning signs that you may be living next to or working with or married to an extraterrestrial. Alright, alien greys. Or greys, they're called. These are gray little aliens, usually 3 to 4 feet tall, telepathic, with large heads, black eyes, usually, or so we're told through Hollywood. This is one of the most popular aliens that's been marketed through, Hollywood movies, TV series. So that being said, they take a lot of blame, and we're going to go over those right now. First thing, abductions. They get a lot of blame for all the abductions. People say they see them over their bed or in the spacecraft. So I would assume if they're getting the blame for the abductions, that they are also probably getting the blame for the implants, the metal implants that are found on abductees. These implants are often removed by doctors, and the metal can't be identified in a lot of situations, and they think that the metal is not even of this earth, and that's a true story. You can look it up. Another thing is cattle mutilations. I believe they take the blame for that. The cattle mutilations where livestock is found with what looks like surgically removed organs and body parts. So that's always been a conundrum. It's a super mystery. Another thing I'm not sure on is the crop circles. I'm not sure which extraterrestrial gets the blame for the crop circles, or which one people think is responsible. If you know the answer, go ahead and comment. But there's been a lot of hoax crop circles, obviously, but a lot of them that can't be called out as hoax. There'll be UFO activity around them before the crop circles, and there'll be radiation detected in the crop circles also. So some of them aren't easily called out as hoax. Anyways, if you know which extraterrestrial is responsible for the crop circles, or is quoted to be, go ahead and drop a comment. But that's all I got for grays. Next is the Nordic. The Nordic aliens resemble humanoids. They're said to be 6 to 7 feet tall from the Pleiades star cluster. They're said to have whitish, blondish, platinumish hair. They're said to have blue eyes and have very fair skin. They're said to have telepathy. They also are very loving of the earth and spirituality. There isn't a lot of information on them, but other than their, if you saw one, you'd more than likely know. So if you are married to or dating someone who is just extremely good looking and has blonde hair and blue eyes and never gets their hair done, and never puts on any makeup, and they just look gorgeous all the time, they're probably a Nordic alien. Alright, next up we're going to talk about reptilians, or reptoids as they're been called before. In their original form, they're supposed to be over 8 feet tall, with lizard-like features. I think they can be multiple colors: green, brown, The scary thing about these guys is they've said to be been around for a very long time. And they live underground. The scary part about them living underground is I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but there's secret underground highways that go almost the length of the US. So if that's true, and reptilians are real, I guarantee you they're using those highways to do whatever they're doing. They've been said that they like to eat humans. Specifically, I guess their favorite is human infants. So yeah, they're not good. And on top of that, they're said to be holding high positions of power, so they can morph into people and become presidents, high-powered officials, actors. I believe it was said that Obama had some weird pictures of him with some kind of lizard eyes. Queen Elizabeth had some pictures of her with a really weird look on her face with scales on her leg or something. There's a lot of tabloid stuff, but with the tabloid stuff, with every little, tabloid, there could be a little truth. It had to start somewhere. I mean, I think that to every little fantasized story, there could be a little truth to it. What else? Reptilians. So they transform into human form and they live amongst us. That's supposedly the story. So we're going to go over some things about how you might tell if someone is a reptilian. Well, first off, they've said that you might notice a long snake-like tongue. That'd be pretty obvious. Second of all, you might notice the eyes. They might be in their human form, and you might notice they have like these crazy snake eyes. Another thing is the hands. I guess when they morph, the hands they don't morph quite right, and they look lizard-like still. Same thing with the bottom jaw, the teeth. The teeth are going to look farther out than the upper jaw, so it's gonna be really weird looking, their jaw. So that's something to look out for. But I will say this: if you ever see something that's unexplainable and you see it straight and you look right at them in the eyes, I would act like you did not see it, and then tell someone later. But don't come out and say, "Whoa," or you're just probably going to be dead. So yeah, if your significant other has any of these attributes and they enjoy eating meat or small children, you might be dating a reptoid. All right, saving the best for last. One of my favorites, the Mothman. I think he could have possibly been an extraterrestrial, and this is why. Point Pleasant, 1966, there were over 100 sightings. 6 to 7 feet tall, 10-foot wingspan, glowing red eyes, supposedly could fly 70 to 80 miles per hour. That is pretty crazy. Some people say he was the angel of death after the Silver Bridge collapse, where 46 people died. There were some people who said they saw him at the 9/11 Twin Towers disaster also. But that one couldn't really be verified, where there is pictures of him on the Silver Bridge. Very blurry, but there are pictures. Here's why I think he could possibly be an extraterrestrial. First of all, look at him. He's insane. He's the wingspan, the glowing eyes is just unearthly, not in this dimension. And then, secondary, it was stated that he was seen multiple times in the World War II munitions plant in Point Pleasant. Like, that was his hangout. To me, that's similar to UFO hotspots where UFOs are seen flying around and in or around, nuclear facilities nuclear silos. So that's very similar. But that's all I got for you guys on this episode. Stay tuned for more episodes from the Supernatural Cafe. And thank you for watching.